So you're doing outbound prospecting as a founder, an owner, maybe the first salesperson at a company. You've been thinking all about how great your product is and how it solves a great problem that you have in the market. So you start emailing and trying to contact people, some from lists that you maybe got, or maybe talking to personal contacts of yours in your network about trying to get them to talk to you or get them to give you time to present your solution to them. You're not getting results. So one of the tips I talked about in my other video is hyper-personalizing the messages specific to your reader or audience. Make it about them, not about you. So how do you make it about them? How are you supposed to know what they're thinking about, what their fears or their goals or their pains might be? Here are a few tips. But before I get into that, why do we need to make it hyper-personalized? Because the reality these days with information overload, people are bombarded with lots of information all the time. At the media they're looking at, social media, in their inboxes and so on. So in order to stand out from that, you need to be relevant to the things that they care about there, then and now. Now, you don't want to spend too much time researching each one because you probably do have a number or a higher volume of prospecting you want to be doing, but you want to carve out a few minutes for each one. So here are some online resources that you can use so that you can get into the head of your prospect, of your reader, so you can make your message relevant to them. So number one, probably the most obvious one, is go to the company's website, right? Try to understand who they sell to, what their challenges might be by looking at their news, their blogs, their company, and so on. Next thing, in order to make your message relevant, especially to an executive level audience, is to speak their language and to really understand how an industry measures themselves or their performance. The one resource that I like is called Visible Alpha. It's intended for investors, but there are a lot of free resources on their site where you can get a feel for a specific industry and how they measure their success, the KPIs they use, because that language will resonate with them more so than your vendor speak and your language. Next, of course, is LinkedIn. Use LinkedIn to research the company and the specific person that you are reaching out to see what updates have they made, what groups do they belong to, what university or college did they go to. And again, try to make it hyper-personalized, and it can be a simple greeting to connect with them on a human level, maybe about the same college that you went to, over the same town that you're from, or it can be about news that they're posting about or groups that they're members of, or maybe something about a comment that they recently made. So the more personalized and relevant you can make it, the more that they see that you're doing a one-to-one personalized reach out and not a one-to-many kind of a spam type message. Another cool resource is crystalknows.com. They give you specific personality-based hints so that you can figure out what kind of tone to use, how friendly to be, how lengthy your email should be, a specific kind of words you may want to use or may not want to use to get a higher response rate or for your message to be more impactful or effective to your specific reader using personality-based profiling. And of course, there's always ChatGPT to do account-based research about your company. So instead of sifting through SEC filings and annual reports and company news, ask ChatGPT what kind of challenges or information is new about the company, or if part of your technology solution relies on the companies or prospects having specific technologies already in place, maybe you enhance them and things like that, then you can use that to find out, okay, what kind of technology do they already use? Get very specific about what you want to know about the company, and ChatGPT can be very helpful. Now, keep in mind that the information in ChatGPT isn't recent. It only goes up as of now, as of April 2023, only goes up to November 2021. And so you can't ask it for some really recent information, but a lot of times if you are selling to especially large enterprises, some of that older information can be very valuable for you to make your messages like hyper-personalized. So these hyper-personalization tips are all part of a guide to successful outbound prospecting that you can get in the link below. The guide also includes sample message sequences, other messaging tips, automation with technology tips, and so on. If you have any questions or comments, please put that below in the comments. If this was valuable for you, hit like and hit subscribe. Good luck.